It is 9:25 p.m. Tuesday, June 13th, 2017, people.
Damn.
This is episode 84 of Wicked Happy.
Fun time?
Yeah. Jeez.
I got an exercise for us. You just reminded me with that voice. Okay, you ready?
Yeah.
Okay. I read this online. It's an instant way to cheer anybody up.
Oh, this sounds great. I need this.
Okay? This is great. So whenever you're not feeling so good, you say the word bubbles in the angriest voice you can.
That's actually hilarious. Bubbles.
Bubbles.
Bubbles. Where did you get that?
Bubble. I can't even finish.
Ready?
Bubbles. Demonic is definitely the way to go with that.
Wait, where did you learn that? That's hilarious.
I think it was a link from a Gizmodo article, like about something totally opposite.
Oh, that is absolute gold. That's hilarious.
I've thought of that a couple times when I was in the car. I was like, just pissed about something and bubble. Bubbles. 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 Bubbles.
That makes sense. That's quite good.
I got some bad news for you. You know that butt injection you've been...
Yeah.
You've been thinking about getting?
Yeah, I've been thinking about boosting the cushion.
You're going to have to be careful for who you go to see as far as the doctors go, because there's a doctor in Florida, this article from the Washington Post, fake Florida doctor who enhanced buttocks with cement caulking gets 10 years for manslaughter.
Wait, just 10 years for that? That is like beyond criminal. That's ridiculous. That is essentially like killing somebody.
Ron Morris, this doctor, so he was just, I guess he just opened, put out a shingle, and he had all these faux cosmetic surgeries. They arrested and accused him of pumping a near-lethal formula of cement, mineral oil, bathroom caulking, and fix-a-flat tire sealant into other women's butts.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
Oh my God.
Wait. So there's a criminal lawsuit. Imagine the civil lawsuits.
What?
Imagine oh my God. I would not. I would, because is that reversible?
Well, fix-a-flat, I can see where, like, if you're just making stuff
tire.
up, like, what should I inject?
Right.
What, cement? That's not the, maybe,
Hey, honey,
Play-Doh?
your tire's gone flat. I got the solution.
I'm going to jack you up?
Yeah. Oh, no.
Mineral oil. Okay, so maybe to lube up all the bathroom caulking. Sure, caulk would be good. Caulking, that's smushy.
It is. It ends right. It's like rubberized. But although the thing is, I don't think it's water. I believe it's water soluble, which means like when it's still hasn't cured.
Sure.
But it's rubbery. But that's the thing is, I don't know if it's gonna mix with any of those other. So it would be just like this, like you imagine it's like this floating, like
because it's not like a breast implant because there's no sac, so it's
just like just injecting just different chemicals.
How could you even if so if you're the most evil person in the world and you invent this fake butt injection thing, why would you think that you would get away with doing that? I mean,
you have to be absolutely
how do you inject cement into a butt? That's I don't know. Not even mad. I'm impressed.
I think it's like, I mean, it ends up. I think it ends up being like sort of like a job where it's like drill a hole.
You do the powder first and then do the water.
You do you just like drill a hole and you just fucking start injecting. I don't know how they. Here's the thing too is like I don't know how they make a pocket for that kind of thing. Like in boob implants, they're like they put it somewhere, but in the butt.
But
like, how do they find us the right slot?
Okay, here's a little sadder. This one chick that died that spurred on the case, she had a failure from massive systemic silicone migration from the injections from her butt to her hips.
Oh no.
It's a bad day when, when your butt goes to your butt injection.
But just, right, all of a sudden,
goes to
your muffin.
The wrong place.
Yeah.
You know what? Probably Kim Kardashian's fault, if you think about it.
Oh yeah.
Big butts are great now.
In retrospect,
yeah.
the final... Right, the final person to right, because you have to blame everybody that's first hand, second hand, third hand, right. Sure. Then finally, in the end, you say Kardashian, your fault. This is bad.
That was my prediction. Episode 23: the Kardashians will eventually ruin the world by some means.
And this is it. This is ruin those lovely ladies' lives.
They've killed.
They've killed. Oh yeah, they have killed. You're right. So they're starting to kill. What if that's not the first? But then I don't know how they can possibly affect the world even worse than they have now. It's easy to hate the Kardashians.
Oh, she injected. Okay, it's a chick, and she injected her own self too. So she just started. Doing it, and then.
Oh no!
Local media labeled Morris's ongoing saga the toxic tush.
The toxic tush. That's the news headline. It seems like
a nickname we should have gave someone in
college. Headline. Oh yeah, the toxic tush.
That's just weird. It doesn't get much weirder than that.
But that's the thing, right? Like you said, in retrospect, you're doing this. Like how do you not know it's just poison you're putting in? Because it's poison, and then it's like, well, someone's gonna die, and it's gonna be your fault. It's like, but you've got to like you're not just, it's not like a get rich quick scheme and like leave the country or something. It's like, no, it's like, this is like supposed to be some long-term plan. You're a doctor. What's wrong with that person?
How many faults do they have that their normal butt is not good enough? I mean, it's just the rock bottom, basement of self-confidence.
From
I
a
guess
man,
is the real.
From Bombs himself, who enjoys.
Tell me.
Tell
me about butts.
I'll tell you about butts. I like the tush. I'm the tush.
You're a tush guy.
I'm a tush guy, and you know what's funny about it is that I'm like such a tush guy that really, I mean, and I'm not like the only one who does this. Most people do it, but you look at everybody's fucking tush. Everyone.
Dudes too, or
dudes too.
Yeah.
But I'm not like going around like being like, hey, look at that. If I'm like, walking, I'm like, okay, there's like,
they work out.
Guys, like, you're just like, there's a guy's ass, like whatever, in jeans, but it's like not naked, of course.
I've been trying to get better at derailing you because I'm such an interrupter. But I got to ask you this one:
What?
Have you ever looked at a tush and be like, hey, that's a nice tush, and then you realized it was a dude?
Oh no.
Me neither.
No.
Me neither.
There's never been that case.
Me neither. Okay, go ahead.
No, because it's a different. The thing is, there's a different shape to a woman's tush.
It's true,
and it's like it has its own shape, and it's
like
and they're all. But
like
the thing is,
crab
but there's many of those tushes are different. But a man's, it's like really it just starts at the hips. It's like men's hips are straight, women's hips usually they go out
little
hourglassy, and that's the start of a good tush.
Is that number one for you? Is the tush before the boobs?
Yeah, it is, and it still is the case. Not, boobs are great. Love boobs.
Boobs are pretty
good.
Love
boobs.
You love boobs too?
Loving boobs,
dude. I love boobs.
Good for you.
We didn't even know this about each other.
Now we've
been doing this for years.
Are you boob number one?
That's a tough question. This sounds a little too simple, but if they're looking at me, I'll look at their boobs. If I'm looking at their back, I'll look at their butt. I mean, that's
okay.
But I mean, I'll put it this way. Oh, here we go. Good example. If someone is tight, the Mike Myers,
yes, very tight,
in the tushy,
yeah,
you can forgive any sort of lack of breastises. In my mind, that's the better degree. But if they have, over big boobs are gross.
That's true.
There's only so much you could do with a boob.
They can get sloppy at a certain point.
Exactly. You don't want two beach balls.
Yeah.
You don't want to play volleyball.
Because then all of a sudden it's like, right, it's almost like gratuitous boob.
What are you gonna do?
Right, and it's almost like less arousing, and just all of a sudden you're just like, whoa, this is so much boob. It's almost just like,
what's going on here?
And you marvel at the boobs, but you don't like. You're not like this is like a turn on. It's just marveling at it, being like,
Yeah.
whoa, look at those fucking boobs.
They're big boobs. And there's certain advantages.
Yeah.
You know? Big
Yeah.
boobs. We all know that. But
Yeah.
but here's the thing, they could have a perfect rack. Mm-hmm. By the way, Darla, I love you. I am married, and I really actually don't look at women because this is all
Right. And Darla, I love you too.
fiction. Great rack, no butt. It's no go.
Yes, that can be a problem.
You can't do that.
sometimes.
I mean,
Yeah.
if you got there's some women out there. Sorry, ladies. Some women have terrible butts.
Yeah, flat booties.
It's a
Flat booties.
there's no negotiating beyond.
Too Short.
It's
had this
weird.
great rap called "Invasion of the Flat Booty Bitches," and
a wise man.
sad because this the thing is too is like I think that for men and women alike, it's not even with. I mean, yes, because we look at women, of course, we're into women. We say, but with men too, it's like it does not have a butt. Man, that stinks.
That's true. Men need butts too.
Men need butts.
Yeah.
So the people out there with flatter bums, we want to hug you. We reach out to you. We say, just be yourself.
And go get a butt injection. If
Yes,
you really need it.
That's a good one.
Only if you really need it.
Only if you need it.
That's one thing I've never had a problem with is my butt, I don't think.
Yeah, but you played sports, football.
That was,
and
yeah. So it's auto butt.
Football's auto butt.
It
yeah,
just shows up.
I ride a bike and play baseball. It's like automatic butt.
But my legs got too big, and so when I walk, it's like,
Oh yeah. Oh, but yeah,
I don't know. It's weird.
it's all right.
Do you get compliments on your butt?
I do sometimes. Yeah, sometimes I do. Not often, but I mean, not never in just like public being like, hey, what's butt?
Do you like Asian box? By the way, that's the name of the restaurant in the new Whole Foods 365 that's a block from your house.
Asian box.
And you have a new Whole Foods 365,
Yeah,
and there's a big sign that says Asian box.
Asian box. I'm
right
gonna-
outside.
Oh, by the way, isn't that?
Do you like
crazy?
Asian box?
It's not open yet, is it? I don't think it is.
I don't know, but I want to try it out because I read about this years ago.
Yeah,
It's like the Whole Foods trying to be more like Trader Joe's, right? Is that the...
yeah. Well, the thing is, if you go to Whole Foods, they have or like free advertising, but that's okay. 360. So Trader Joe's is basically cheaper products in some cases, and in some cases not. Like specialty items. These are like they have made, I guess, deals with smaller companies to have like groceries, but they also do this. Like Trader Joe's O's are actually made in the Cheerios factory. It's the same thing. It's just put in a different box.
Really?
The reason it's cheaper is because they're not paying for the advertising. So the Cheerios advertising dollars increase the price of Cheerios itself. And so now you can go to Trader Joe's and so another example, table water crackers. There's like a certain company that makes table water crackers, and they have them at Trader Joe's for cheaper. Actually, they might even be similar in price. But the fact is, it's just it actually happens at grocery stores. Like let's say Ralph's, all of a sudden we're just selling Ralph's brand stuff because they do have the off-brand.
Sure.
The thing is, you might as well just actually buy those brands if you know which brand they're copying, because it's actually like Quaker, like if they have their oatmeal, it's like that's actually Quaker Oats just put with a Ralph's brand. That's why it's cheaper. They're not allowed to change these products. So 365 is the equivalent of basically them. And by the way, the stuff there is like it's just rebranded. 365 is a rebranding company. So they take stuff and they make it cheaper.
Oh, this is not an invention of Whole Foods. This is like a...
No, 365, exactly. It's its own... They might have existed because of Whole Foods.
Oh, it's like a healthy... I think I've seen their logo before. It's like 3 little squares or something.
Yeah, it says 365. It's like look kind of colorful, but it's cheaper.
Okay.
And it's not knockoff stuff. It's actually just stuff that's like just cheaper because it's been relabeled. It's crazy how like groceries. like if you were on the, let's say you were just the Dr. Frugality, you just like had all day long to just find and shop for like the cheapest items that you have in your cabinets.
Okay.
You can go find that stuff. I think the only stuff that's not like that is like products like meat products and stuff that's like in boxes and cans is can all get rebranded. But then stuff that's like perishable, it can't.
It's been hit or miss for me with things like that with meat and food because I think of the 99-cent store.
Oh, yeah.
Their corned beef hash, 99 cents, solid.
It is solid.
I get little scrambled eggs, some tater tots.
Yeah.
That's a good breakfast.
Sometimes 99-cent store, I mean, they get like stuff that's, who knows like what's happened to it, but it's stuff that's been in probably a warehouse.
China.
And it's like sometimes they have like Gatorade there. And it's like, granted, Gatorade's cheap anyway, but it's like they'll have like, name brand stuff like Ocean Spray or something, and it's like, oh, but it's been in like a factory, and 99-cent store like bids for stuff that's still like okay to drink, but it's like probably like been compromised in terms of like temperature gauge. It's been like hot and cold or something,
Questionable.
And they're like, the company's like, we don't want to sell this, so it's 99-cent store is like, we'll take it.
Whoever shops there can die.
Oh,
you
man.
You ever notice the condoms right next to the pregnancy test at the 99-cent store?
If you are going...
Like, who? Bad decision.
If you're going to the 99-cent store, granted, some people can only shop there, sadly, because we live in that kind of economy.
Sure.
Or like that, it's not the 80s anymore.
But, I mean, even if you're a bum on the street, do you really buy condoms at the 99-cent store?
Don't.
Or do you even trust... I mean, what would you... You don't want to...
You don't want to go there.
You don't want to do that.
No.
You can be the poorest man in the world.
Yeah.
I don't need
in that case, you're just going raw dog, babe.
Work around it.
Work around it. Or outer course.
That's where the big boobs come in.
Right? Play with big boobs all night.
Here's what I'm obsessed with at the 99-cent store. Garlic. I get big bags of... I'm done. Yeah. I don't peel garlic anymore. I consume a lot of garlic.
Okay.
And
it's real good for you.
I used to spend, I feel like an infomercial. You ever spend a lot of your days, peeling, mashing, peeling the skin off garlic? Did you spend
a lot of time in Australia? Because
I was trying to do a British infomercial voice.
Oh, that was definitely an Australian accent.
Do you peel too much garlic?
Oh my God! No, you've been hanging around the Aussies too much. There's too much rugby.
Me and the kangaroos.
It's all the rugby.
South Africans.
South Africa. Oh, that's right.
They also contribute. Well, that's my British voice.
That's what's funny.
Like British, South African, and Australian.
It all mixed together.
It's all grouped together because I like Australian voice the best.
Yeah.
But I try to do British more.
Yeah.
And then the South Africans fuck everything up. But they know how to do a good brie. I think that's what you call barbecue.
A brie?
First time, say, hey, cheese, come on, we're going to throw some meat on the brie.
And not to be confused with a bris.
I have no idea what you're doing. I have no idea what that means, but they can do that.
Yeah.
Garlic, big bags of peeled garlic.
Yeah.
$1.
Oh.
Great. Amazing.
Peeled already?
Already.
Done and done.
And it's not bad garlic. It's not like in a weird brine. Just big bags of it.
Oh, no, I've
in the
seen
cold
that.
section.
And you know what?
I buy 4 at a time.
Trader Joe's is a good thing. They group them in little packets in the big packaging. So like you don't have to use, once you open it, you don't have to use all of it. It's like it keeps other
That's the
garlics.
key.
Yeah, that's
the key.
Keep it like sealed. Because garlic can stay in the fridge like no big deal, right?
I've had issues with garlic. I keep it on the counter because I don't want it to get too moist.
Oh yeah, that's a big deal.
And you'll either start sprouting, start growing, or it'll like get moldy.
Wait. Cheese.
You've
stop right now.
Okay.
You need to go and get a pot from the store and plant it. Doesn't it grow garlic? Like if you plant one of those garlics, doesn't it like sprout more garlic? I mean, because when those things like they end up growing when you just leave them for a while.
What?
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but I'm trying to figure out what part grows. Do I have to get rid of a clove? Like, if I put a clove of garlic in the ground,
yeah,
don't I just lose a clove of garlic? Is it going to grow 2 cloves of garlic?
Wait, we have the Google source right now. Hold on.
Do I get exponential growth? Is really what I'm asking here.
Okay, ready? What happens when you plant
I'm sure it's pretty.
a garlic clove?
Maybe one of the little cloves becomes a whole new clove. And
Okay.
am I referencing clove wrong? Because is the clove the whole thing, or just a little
The
slice?
clove is the growing garlic from a clove. Growing garlic is a great way to spice up your garden and your kitchen.
What?
If you're a garlic lover, having your own garden is an absolute must. There are tons of garlic flavors. Okay, we know. Yeah.
Yeah, garlic's good.
It is
going.
best to purchase garlic seed from a source that you can trust.
Garlic seed.
Okay, so...
Bad sign.
Wait. Oh, the first thing you'll need to do is separate the individual cloves from the preparing garlic for planting.
The bulb?
The first thing you need to do is separate the individual cloves from the bulb.
Bulb!
This only takes about a minute or so.
Bulb.
Be sure to leave the thin papery skin on.
You leave the skin
individual
on.
Preparing, and then you prepare the bed. Garden prep.
Whoa.
Okay.
Whoa,
Dude, you're gonna...
whoa.
Oh, hold on.
Whoa.
You just need to get a pot and put it in.
Are you telling me I take the cloves off the bulb and then each clove becomes a bulb?
Plant the cloves 6 inches apart. After the garlic is in the ground, use a paddle hoe to cover the garlic and whatever. Just put dirt over it. Duh.
I just loaned out my paddle hoe.
Yeah. Well, I paddled that hoe. Okay, now mulch away. Don't be shy. Cover the garlic
Don't
beds
be
with about
don't be shy.
Don't be shy on it, you honey. With about 6 inches of hay or straw mulch. This way you'll get far fewer weeds. Ooh, that's okay, but you won't get weeds.
I would
you're
put
gonna,
it in
you're
like
gonna be planting in
mini
a pot.
pots, many pots.
After about a month, it's time to join the garlic liberation front. Your garlic should be starting to sprout. So help the new leaves find the light by making a hole in the mulch for them. So if you see some leaves, dig it out a little bit and let it see the sunlight. What's next? Learn from a foreign language. Learn a foreign language. Rebuild. Okay, whatever. It takes time. Duh. This fucking thing is just get to the point.
Who wrote this article?
In late spring, it's time to weed. If you mulch like a champion, this shouldn't take too long. Okay, so harvest. Okay, so yeah, you'll know it's time to harvest the scapes when they curl over.
That's when I can dig. That's when I have a new bulb.
The leaves are going to look like giant blades of grass, while the scapes will be round. Okay.
Scapes. So many new words.
Oh, so it's gonna have big old like grassy thing, like those grass things that it sprouts. It's gonna come up out of the ground and it's gonna curl over, and then you know it's time to get
when
it
it
up.
curls, when it dips.
And then you know, and then it says, then it tells you how to harvest it.
You can just pull it out.
Loosen the soil around the garlic and pull it carefully out of the ground. This article was so wordy for just being like...
They could have said, do it like a carrot.
Yeah. Just pull and go.
Okay, so I should be growing my own garlic.
Yes, cheese.
Is what we're talking about.
Dude.
You know how much money...
You're going to save so much money.
My garlic consumption's been off the charts.
But you're going to have so much garlic. Like, well, you're going to maximize, obviously, your space. And you're going to grow a crap load of garlic.
Tell me if this is weird. The other day for breakfast, I had cooked all these chicken thighs.
Okay.
So I had, and I spice it with garlic powder, onion powder, slap your mama seasoning,
Nice.
Himalayan rock sea salt,
Ooh.
and black pepper.
Beauty.
And I roll that around with some olive oil.
Yeah.
Throw that in the oven, cook it, and then I get it out, and then I sprinkle some lime on it, and then I throw in 2 cloves of garlic, just to get a little garlic on the edge of the chicken. Right?
Yeah.
And so I had that chicken in my fridge from the other day. I pull it out. I pull off some, mix that in with some rice, put in some cheese, Colby Jack shredded cheese. Mix that all in with the chicken and the rice and the cheese. And I put that in the microwave. And then 40 seconds later, I cracked another 3 cloves.
Yeah.
Garlic. Spread that all over. Put that a little more slap your mama. Breakfast. What are your thoughts? Was that a good idea? I felt really full afterwards.
Yeah, but did you chop the garlic up?
Am I a chef genius? Oh yeah, I have a garlic press.
Oh, garlic press.
Yeah,
oh,
I mush it.
I
see.
see.
Mushy.
No, that makes it delicious.
It's mushy.
Absolutely. It's dynamite.
Is it too much garlic? It's a great antibacterial
It's incredible.
for all you folks at home. If you're sick, you're sick.
That's what we kept. Remember, we kept talking about. It's like
Garlic on your
just
cereal.
chop it up like pills, so you don't have to chew it, and then just swallow it. Unbelievable. It works every time for me. And guess what? I don't have to go. I barely ever go to the doctor. I never get sick. Watch it, now I might get sick. I just jinx it.
You totally just jinx yourself.
Yeah, but then I'll take garlic. Hello.
What's your secret? Do you think there's one thing that you do that is the
what? The ultimate?
do you think there's one trick or one habit or one thing that you eat that helps you not be sick? Or is it just kind of your healthier lifestyle or genes or...
I don't know. I honestly, I think
curly
that...
hair?
I think, yeah, it's the curly hair. I don't know. I guess I eat like fairly healthy, but I'm not like... We're talking about like, there's people out there who... I don't know. Some people get sick often and some people don't.
You were born from the same place that Thor is from.
Ah, that's true. Yes.
It could contribute to that.
That's true. Yeah. I have like the quality of my jeans, very blue jeans.
I just bought some new jeans.
Yeah. Feeling good about it?
Because my big butt, my big hips, they go straight down.
Okay.
So, they always feel a little baggy, but they fit my waist.
You had to go. You always have to try them on, right? The store, you got to go in and give them a go.
I go out there are times when I go out to buy jeans and literally there's not a pair of jeans. When I go to Target.
Oh, yeah.
I went to Target a month ago. Not one pair of jeans fit me.
Really?
Not one.
Oof.
Could be a supply issue, but I'm talking about they have thousands of pairs of...
Yeah. You know what's crazy?
I'm shaped like a potato. Like an angry potato that likes garlic.
It's angry. Yeah.
I saw Wonder Woman.
Oh, okay. Tell us about it. Well,
right.
don't spoil it for the viewers who haven't seen it, but especially meeting me.
Here's the Wonder Woman review.
Talk to me about it.
Okay. Good movie.
Okay.
All right. Chris Pine's funny.
Yeah.
Is it Pine or Pike?
It's Chris Pine.
Chris Pine.
Yeah.
He's funny. He's good. She's good. The chick.
Heard she's really
Wonder
good.
Woman.
Yeah.
Former Miss Israeli.
Oh.
I don't know if you knew that.
I didn't know that.
And she was pregnant during filming.
Amazing.
Pulls it off.
Amazing.
Probably only a couple months, obviously.
Amazing.
The fight scenes with her,
incredible.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Really awesome fight scenes with her. She just starts beating the shit out of everybody.
Cool.
At certain points. A lot of green screen. My big note. Be prepared for a lot of green screen.
And you can tell.
There's a lot of apocalyptic type things that might happen, and so just be prepared. See, as a producer, all I was thinking about was her in a studio against a green screen doing the stairs and the mean thing with the fire behind, and the villain, her band of travelers. There's kind of a little bit. It's a little cheesy as far as superhero movies go. Spoiler alert! I'm just going to talk about it. Okay,
go.
They just arrive at the German front lines a day after they get into London.
Okay.
They just kind of take a horse. And so
I see.
You have to kind of adjust your interpretation of that reality even more so than...
I see.
No, but...
It was like...
She's cute.
Yeah.
She kicks ass.
Yeah.
The Amazons are great. They do a lot of flips.
Oh, that's right.
They flip around. They jump off a horse and then flip around in the air. And then kill 3 Nazis with arrows.
Nice.
And then land on, on their feet.
What an easier bad
That's
guy
hot.
than Nazis. I mean,
That's
Nazis, that's a layup for bad guy.
Big time.
It was a layup. Kill Nazis, everyone's like, yeah, let's do this.
By the way, I think it's important to note that forget about Ben Affleck as Batman for a second.
Okay. And
then we have all major American superheroes not American. Christian Bale.
Yeah.
British.
Right, British.
Spider-Man. Our new Spider-Man. British.
British, yeah.
Superman is British. Wonder Woman, Israeli.
Wait, Superman was not British.
Yes.
He is?
Yes.
Oh, he has great American accent.
I'm pretty sure.
Am
I making that up?
No, I think maybe that's the one. I think he's still...
I think he's
American. I think he is. I think he is. Yeah, you're going to look it up.
Now I have to Google it. I'm pretty sure Ben Affleck's the only American of the... I mean, it doesn't matter, but it's just funny.
Right. No, but I know it seems interesting. You're like, oh, wow. It's just
I didn't know Spider-Man was British until I saw him at the with Robert Downey Jr.
Actually, there's a lot of British.
Is that going to be good? The new Spider-Man: Homecoming.
Hugh Jackman. That's
Have you
right.
seen the?
But he's not. He's more of an X-Men.
Hugh Jackman, Ozzy. Yeah.
Yeah, Ozzy.
Yeah. Still counts.
Sorry, what was your question?
Superman, British. Henry Dang. He's got two middle names. Henry William Dalganesh
Okay.
Cavill.
Wow. And where's he from?
Born 5 May 1983, is a British actor.
He's a British actor.
He's British. So you haven't. So you're going to see Wonder Woman, maybe?
I think that, you know what, for me, I've been it's been a couple of years for me. I've been kind of superheroed out, you
When's
know.
the last time you went to the theaters? What flicks have you seen since?
Okay, so this ended up on my radar because I enjoyed the first movie so much. And the first movie being Prometheus was the first movie I saw that was that I really enjoyed of the alien spectrum of movies.
Since then, or overall?
So I did go see Alien Covenant.
Okay.
And did you see Prometheus?
I'm nervous about this review. I like Prometheus more the second time I saw it.
Yeah, you liked it. I loved it. I
good.
thought it was really good.
It was a good movie.
This
No
Alien
doubt.
Covenant is fantastic.
Oh, thank God.
And
I was so worried.
And by the way,
really-
if you're in, and to me, there's something very, very special about how Prometheus and how Alien Covenant, like, to me, I'm not a horror movie guy. I don't like them. I don't care for them. It's not a big deal. I'm not
hate
like,
them.
I'm too
Yeah.
scared. I can't see them. I just don't like them because, whatever the type of horror is. But this is enough like sci-fi horror, but they have like a comedic aspect to it in some very small cases. And it's honestly, it's like a perfect movie in a sense because it has all these wonderful elements. But man, it is the most haunting movie. I mean, it's one of those haunting movies I've ever seen. It's okay. So Prometheus to me was haunting as well. It haunted me.
Just the scariness of it,
Yes, like the scariness.
nightmarish, or...
Yeah, like I mean, we're talking about
Some scary shit.
The thing that jumps out of the mud and goes into that, and
shit
it
freaked me
forces
out,
its way
dude.
into the guy's
That freaked me out.
into the
Anything that goes in like a
in
mouth,
his mouth.
It
It
freaks
went
me out.
into his body
I don't
through
wanna
his
see that.
mouth.
No.
And it forces its way into his mouth, and you're like, "Oh my god! Okay, now I'm not going to sleep tonight." But it's okay.
I would not want that to happen to me.
So that the freaky stuff that happens in Prometheus, just as many freaky things happen in Alien Covenant, and it's honestly like it'll just be like it'll just make you just sit there and you won't be able to you won't be able to sit
Like
still.
squirming.
You'll be squirming while you're watching it, no matter what.
Ridley Scott.
But this is even better though because the concept that he's building from to actually get to where Alien was in the first Alien 1979, that Alien that he released.
Jesus.
I believe it was 70. Was it 79 maybe or 76?
Definitely in the late 70s.
It was late 70s.
Yeah.
I mean, amazing
God.
for what time it was. But oh my god, it is crazy.
So the story fits together because that's what I was.
The story fits together.
From Prometheus to Covenant, and then are they going to do another one? You think before?
There is another one. No, so they've.
God.
By the way,
That's
they've
gonna be even squirmier.
It's exactly. But here's the thing too: is that it's fascinating in the sense that not only is it like just a great like action story, and there's like suspense, and there's like horror and nastiness, but there's also the concept behind it is almost like philosophical, like the way that it's like
The colonialist. I mean, they're trying
yeah.
to colonize. They're going out to colonize.
they're going out to colonize
somewhere.
Yes, exactly. And,
deep
and of
space,
course,
right?
of course, there's always the themes of like survival of the fittest, or there. I don't know if that's a theme, but it's like survival of the fittest, or like the food chain, like who wins in the end, or like
Darwinian
or like
aspects.
or like yeah, there's aspects of like are we like self-sabotaging human beings, like that. And
Definitely.
it's like these wonderful things that you think about on a deeper level, and that's what this movie also brings up because it's so anyway, highly recommended for Alien Covenant. And if you haven't seen Prometheus, I would say this: strong warning on both those movies for just the amount of squirming you're going to be doing, and you might not be able to handle it. But if you're sensitive, really great stuff.
It's very hard to beat Bill Paxton in Aliens, the movie.
Yes, that's right. That's right.
It's over, man. It's over. Why don't you put her in charge? It's just one of my best movie moments.
That's so funny.
His character
That's
breaks
so funny,
down.
yeah.
You know, he's probably in his mid 20s. So glad this aliens are back. When I saw the preview, you know,
and they're so well done. And you know what's interesting is that, and this is not a spoiler, but I read in the backstory that he was thinking about these, you know, so like, I guess the engineers is what they call them. The engineers who invented these things of xenomorphs, which is basically a xenomorph.
Oh, the
thing that
storyline for the film.
Yeah, the storyline for the film. The thing, it goes in your body, it harvests, and it creates something new and destroys you. Like a parasite that like grows immediately.
Sure.
So the engineers are the ones that, like, I guess, I don't know if they came up with this thing or whatever they did, but he was going to make a whole backstory, a whole movie about this entire world of like aliens that ended up basically like what they suggested in Prometheus is they like ended up like not colonizing, but supporting the DNA through the ecosystem to, like, you know, eventually create human beings.
See, that's interlude. The storyline of Prometheus kind of, I mean, obviously the creators or engineers are spawned life on Earth, right?
Right.
So the big ship full of bad alien juice they were going to bring to Earth because they colonized it with some other resource, but now they wanted to kill it. I was confused about that.
So we don't actually know if it was Earth.
We don't know.
We don't know because what we just know that there was a lot.
They were going to Earth. We know that from Prometheus because the screen
they showed
Earth pops up on screen, and that's
going...
why they sacrificed their lives to hit the ship with their ship.
Oh,
because they knew it was going to.
That's right. They were going to go. Oh, they were going to go back there. That's right. They were going to wipe it out.
But the opening scene, there's a guy who drinks the alien juice,
right,
and he dies.
Yeah, but he drinks something that makes him disintegrate.
Yeah,
and his
where's that?
DNA.
Is that Earth?
That's Earth.
Okay, so that's how Earth starts.
That's how Earth starts. That's like he gets his DNA into like the water system, and it like ends up, you know, somehow like, you know, it basically, like, I think that it's alluding to evolution, just being like,
that guy was ripped, by the way.
Yeah, no, right?
Great
Straight
butt.
ripped, great butt, great, and abs,
solid tush. Solid
See?
tush.
We're always looking. Right. I told you that. We're always looking.
5 stars.
So 5-star butt.
Out of 5.
5-star butt. Sensational butt.
Best butt I've ever seen.
Best butt. Hey, I've looked at a lot of butts. I've looked at more butts than you. I know about butts. Trust me.
So they wanted to kill Earth because we effed up.
Yeah,
that's in there.
But the thing is, right? But I don't know. They never say why, and they never give a reason. Kardashians.
Telling you.
Oh, that's right.
Think about it.
So they were,
because that takes place like 20 years from now, and then Alien, the original Alien 3 is like 10, 20 years after that.
Right. They're. I mean, they took a spaceship to another like solar system and a planet, and it's like, wait a minute, that's like way in the future. So. Nonetheless, Ridley Scott was going to make that movie about the engineers and scrapped it. He said, not doing this. He goes, I'm going to do these stories. And I think he actually chose the better choice, because what I think is, just like we're asking these questions, what I think that his most powerful play right now is the fact that we don't know who these people really are.
Whoa.
I think that the mystery of them being in the back of your mind,
the aliens or the
engineers,
the
aliens. I think that whole mystery in the back of your mind just kind of that creates a whole side plot that allows to drive this plot going.
I like that,
and that he's not going to answer enough questions for us to know, which keeps us guessing. Which I think is great. That's what makes a great movie, is keep someone guessing.
Ridley Scott could take a dump.
Yeah.
In a box.
Yeah.
And I'd buy tickets.
I would buy
to watch it.
I agree. Phenomenal. phenomenal director. Here.
So long story short, you love that movie.
Yeah.
I should see that movie.
Yeah, that's a good movie. That was really good. You don't have to see it in the theater because if you have a good TV, that's kind of what it is now. It's like a lot of these movies are coming out on TVs pretty quickly because people are okay watching them at home. People have like really great TVs.
Question for you.
Yeah.
A friend of mine
Okay.
downloaded, aka ripped, Guardians of the Galaxy, the 2014-15 film,
Right.
and gave it to me,
Yeah.
digital version, and I uploaded it onto Google Drive
Yes.
for this guy,
Right.
you, and you haven't watched it. I want to know why.
I know because
I want to know why.
Oh, because I have to watch it on my computer, right? That's right. That's
I know
right.
your TV looks like it's from the future.
I don't have a
Digital
smart
Can
TV.
you just? You don't have Apple TV?
I have Apple TV.
Chromecast, Apple TV.
Right.
You have Apple TV?
Oh, so I can just cheese.
You have Apple TV?
Yeah, I do.
You download it.
Right.
It's MP4.
Okay.
You click on it. You drag it into iTunes,
Oh, and then iTunes, you can have it.
and you click.
Oh, I didn't realize that.
You click the
Okay.
broadcast button. It's on Apple TV.
Yeah, but here's the thing, cheese, is that
Boom.
I'll do that because you're dealing with somebody.
I don't want you to do it anymore. I'm gonna.
No, but the thing you just described to me how to do it. That's you
That's
understand,
crazy. You don't
understand that, but I'm not the guy who like now wants to sit in my like bed like and my laptop open like watching. I mean, I've done that before. It's fine.
No, dude, I'm with you. That's so 2012.
It really is.
That's exactly how That's how I courted my wife. I went to Malta with her, and we watched Family Guy DVDs on our laptop
Oh yeah,
in bed in Malta,
there you go.
and that's
That's
why I have a beautiful daughter. Family Guy.
Yeah, that's right. From Family Guy. Family Guy did it.
But now I have I have like 800 movies, and so
Yes.
she's like, I want to see blank, so I drag it into iTunes.
Oh yeah, and you go for it.
Boom! It just automatically plays.
Yeah.
I can mirror my computer to Apple TV as well, but I wouldn't be able to do anything on my computer. But I can drag it into iTunes,
Right.
it'll play, and I can still do stuff on my computer.
Right.
Because if you mirror, obviously you're actually looking at the actual screen.
Right. That's
what I mean?
that's what I'm saying. Right, you can mirror, and I'm like,
But it's
I don't know. Yeah, I
it's
only
very
know-
simple though. You literally just drag and
then
hit,
goes
and hit
iTunes.
the thing.
That's right. Okay.
You got to link them, but that's
No, that's okay. I mean, it's
Takes
as
5
long as
minutes.
I know that that's how to do it. Because I was just like,
Do you have you got a Mac?
I do. I don't. I break it out every once in a blue.
You work 36 hours a day though. So when you come home,
Yeah.
I'm sure you just what do you do? What's the first thing you do when you come home?
Oh man, I fucking grab like a water or something and just sit down.
Baseball.
Just sit.
Baseball. Just get off your feet.
Just get off the feet. I mean, I'm on my feet not all day really. So, but no, it's 11 and a half. It's 6 a.m. and we walk out about just after 5:30. So 11 and a half, and it's like
That's a big one.
it's a big day.
It's a big day.
But here's the thing: it wouldn't be. I mean, it wouldn't be that bad. I mean, now it's Saturdays, so it's like essentially
Are you working Saturdays too?
Yeah, so you come home Saturday at like get home at 4:30, and then you have Saturday evening, Sunday, and you're back at it for 6 days, and it's fucking tough. And when I get home, it's not bad, but I mean my window's like 3 hours, 6:30, 9:30.
As far as non-sleeping time?
Non-sleeping time is 3 hours a day to really just have to myself. And that seems like not much.
It's not a lot.
No, most people have a lot more time. Yeah.
Yeah, you're above average as far as
Yeah, I'm way above average.
that's
I mean,
a long day.
Yeah, it's a long day.
If you're on your feet and doing physical shit.
Yeah, and you're doing physical stuff. It's
It's a big difference from like being at the computer or like
Oh man, you imagine? I couldn't imagine sitting down for like the last part of the day. I'd be like, what a fucking dream.
I've done tons of shows with the days were like that, but I'm going out on a scout or back at the computer.
Right,
I'm
right.
not like building skyscrapers.
Right.
Like,
Some people have the best of both worlds. But it's funny too because the people that sit down all day, they actually they want to stand up.
That's true.
You know,
they have
more.
those new desks.
The raising desks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jeff Spangler got rid of his desk.
Yeah.
And he had one of those stand-up desks put in. There's like these two. It looks like a custom job. You go into his office, a lighthearted. There's just two poles, and then like a nice piece of maple or
that's
oak or
right,
something.
right.
He's just standing there.
Yeah. Up
First
top.
time I came in, I was like, "What? Did you lose a bet? Like, what is this?"
Yeah.
And he was like, "No, I just." and it clicked. You know, I mean, think about the calories.
Oh, it's incredible.
Think about the health improvement.
No, it's really the health improvement, because they're saying it's like, you know, it's your circulation that gets by sitting too much. It's like, I guess your circulation gets impeded somehow. So, hey, standing up's good for you. The thing is that you gotta find. You know what the key is though?
What?
Comfy shoes. Gotta have them.
What shoes do you wear?
I've got boots, but I put gel insoles. But here's the thing.
Are you gelling?
But check this out.
What?
Because gel. By the way, just in case you didn't know, gels wear out quick.
Really?
Oh man, they'll just flatten. But I actually, through my insurance, I can get free inserts.
You get free.
I can get.
You gel for free?
No. I can go to a foot doctor.
A podiatrist? Is that what are they called?
But check this out. I can go to. I don't know. I can go to a foot doctor and get a custom made insole for my shoes, for my boots, for free.
That's fantastic. Through your insurance?
Yeah.
What do you have? You got Obamacare or whatever?
No, yeah, right.
Providential.
If everyone can do that on Obamacare, they'd be like.
But I mean, you need to. You obviously.
It's through work. I have the.
Oh, through work insurance.
Yeah.
Okay.
Work
Cool.
insurance,
Yeah. It's not Cobra, right? It's something else.
No, it's Blue Cross.
Anthem,
but it's Blue Cross, but it's through motion picture industry.
Oh, okay.
So it's like.
Oh, let's get some solid.
They hook you up.
Yeah.
But that's
great.
Free.
Have you done it?
No.
Why not?
Because I haven't had time.
What's wrong with you? What's wrong with you?
Jeez.
Your feet are screaming at me right now.
Yeah, but here's the thing:
think about it.
Check this out. So check this out.
Yeah.
If let's say I'm working tomorrow, and then later in the day they're like, all right, so today's your last day, and I'm like, oh fuck, okay, cool. And I'm like, I call up a doctor, and they're like, oh, we don't have an appointment until next week. It's so and so day. I get a phone call, go back to work. I can't get a last second appointment.
You can't run off during the day. There's no like.
I mean, here's the thing. I could say, look,
but I
could say today I'm working 8 hours and I make like tiny little bit of money.
But okay,
because all my money, most of my money's made, most of my good money's made in the latter part of the day. It's like made in after 8 hours.
Your rate's different after. Oh,
that's why when I work after 8 hours, I get time and a half.
Oh, I didn't realize.
Yeah,
that.
but I'm on a low rate, so it still doesn't matter that much.
But usually you go over, and so it's. When's the last time you guys didn't go?
Last time I worked maybe 3 weeks ago. I worked a couple 8-hour days, but other than that, I was on 10s, and then before Memorial Day, after Memorial Day, it's been 11 and a half since. And then it'll go like that probably through the end.
I didn't realize that was the thing. It's interesting.
Yeah, I might work 11 and a half hour days, Monday through Saturday, until the end of August.
So, whoa. So,
hey. But hey, you make money and then save up. That's all you got to do.
My show, my new gig starts on July 5th.
Oh, there you go. That's
4 months solid.
Yes.
So happy.
That's gonna be great.
It's gonna be good.
Yeah.
It's gonna be.
And you're gonna have a lot of fun doing it, right?
Yeah. It'll be fun. It'll be awesome. You know, be a lighthearted with Jeff. It'll be. It's their biggest show. It's their moneymaker. So it's gonna be. There'll be long days.
Right.
It won't be easy per se, but very stoked about it.
Yeah.
But I could. Probably a lot easier than you, like go see a doctor. You know, it's like I'm sure that's something that doesn't happen on set a lot. People just don't like. All right, guys.
No, I know some people do, but they're like, you know what actually happens more often than not is they leave early. They'll leave after 8 hours or 10 hours because they have to get their kids from school, or if they get their kids from wherever. And obviously, like whatever. If you have to leave, it's really. They don't care.
You gotta go.
If you gotta go to the doctors, you gotta go to the doctors, and that's fine. But here's the thing: is that it's about like having that like week where you're like, I just keep having those weeks where you're like, I want to make as much as possible before somehow I get time off. But now it's like, eventually during the summer, I could schedule a doctor appointment at like 4:30 in the afternoon, 5 in the afternoon, maybe if they're still open. And then, work my 8 hours and then 10 hours and maybe get out and do that. Maybe.
You haven't committed to your feet.
What's that?
you haven't committed to the feet.
Well, no, I haven't. I actually made an appointment and I didn't
Here's
go.
the thing, though. You don't have insurance like after the show's over, right?
No, I have insurance all the time.
Oh, okay. So in between gigs, maybe you can schedule.
Of course. Oh, yeah, for sure. And I
Just the fact that you could do that, it's amazing, though.
No, it's a really big deal. But it's like I don't really know. Yeah, I don't even know what it's all about. I don't even know what the material is.
I'm not good with doctors either. It's like, how do you? Who do you call?
Well, no, that's the thing. I went to Yelp. You go to Yelp and you're like podiatrist. You're in your area and you look up. You're like, okay,
Fix my feet.
5 stars. Yeah, and then you make an appointment and you go. There's really the bet. I mean, honestly, just like they say, word of mouth is the way to go. But no one I know is going to be like, oh yeah, I got inserts made. I mean,
You haven't met, so no one else at work has done the.
no one else lives anywhere close to me.
But not as far as inserts go.
Yeah, some people. I have a friend, Will, who did it.
Are they really? Did he benefit?
I don't.
What do they just mold your feet? It's like a plastic cast or something. I can't even imagine.
It's not Dr. Scholl's with it just gel.
Yeah.
It's like Dr. Scholl's because it's molded to your foot.
Would you need to gel after that? Like, would you gel after a mold? Do you still need it to be soft?
Well, you don't know. Well, you have to ask.
Do you have to buy new shoes? I mean, that's kind of the weird thing. It's like, how big is a mold?
Well, no, it's gonna fit in your boot.
Fits.
So your shoes have like little.
They got bumps.
They've got little inserts. Every shoe comes with an insert.
Okay, yeah.
Like a little pad.
Sure.
And you can just take.
You take that out,
or you can leave it. I've left it in and put more padding in. I've done that for my boots.
Okay. You get steel toe.
I have carbon fiber toes. The new
Carbon fiber.
Hello.
Hey now.
Yeah.
Has anything ever dropped right on your toe and you're like, thank God I have carbon fiber toes?
You know what? No.
Really?
The first day on way back on Hell's Kitchen, first day, a very heavy wall fell on my toe.
What?
And I can't describe how painful it was.
You weren't protected then?
No. That's when I bought boots right after that. I need to be wearing boots at work. And it's funny, nothing has since fell on my foot. But here's the thing is that I've had the ability to like sometimes, like use my toe to kick stuff.
Sure.
I can kind of kick stuff a little bit. Not too hard though, because then my toe will hit the boot and like the hard toe, and it'll hurt. Like
the big toe.
The big toe.
Don't hurt the big toe.
Don't hurt it. By the way, I also have ingrown toenails, like slightly. And see, people think ingrown toenails. So ingrown toenails, they think of something like where they're growing like a big arch, like into your skin. Mine is only growing like that on one side. It kind of like falls off a cliff and is growing into my skin on one side, and it's painful on it's both sides, both toes.
I've had
both big toes.
Can't you just? This is something I've never understood. There have been times when I clip my toenails, and then because of the way I clipped it, it grew into my skin.
Right.
And so I put my foot up on my desk, grab some tools.
Yeah.
Fucking skinny flathead screwdriver and scalpel and whatever,
right.
And just kind of pry that bitch up and cut it. And there's a lot of blood and it sucks and it hurts.
It hurts real bad.
Can't you?
I actually have
Is it a?
My okay.
How
Go ahead.
Can you just cut it? Can you just get in there with a?
Well, it's attached to the skin. It's like your toenails.
You
attached
can dig
to
under the skin.
Like let's say you just go like you want to go under the middle of your finger.
The middle. Is that it's that bad?
No. I'm using an example.
Sorry.
The skin that's in the middle is attached to your nail, just like it is on the sides. It's not growing in its own like being like, oh, I'm just free and full, and I would just clip it if I could. It's attached to the skin down there, so it's like it's not. If I'm cutting it, I'm also having to peeling it from my skin, like an actual toenail, like in the middle.
Sounds like a deformity.
It's like, well, yeah. I mean, but everybody gets it. I mean, not everybody. Some people do. What?
I didn't realize that. I didn't realize.
So every couple months I have to sit at home and do surgery on my toes.
No shit.
And that happens.
So you do it.
I do it myself. Because here's the thing is I'm not going to a podiatrist to do that, because I'm not going to put myself out of work for 3 weeks.
Oh.
Because they're going to cut way into it, and I'm able to do something that's completely harmless, and it doesn't hurt. I mean, yeah, it hurts like a little bit, but I'm just kind of peeling I cut it
edges, right?
I cut it with a razor knife. I cut my toenail.
Ooh.
And hopefully not too deep so I don't hit the skin underneath. And I cut it. I keep scoring it, and then I grab it and I start trying to peel it, and then it's pretty gross for people who don't like toes.
Wow.
Yeah, it's a process, but here's the thing: if the doctors that do it, they put you out for at least 2 weeks on healing, because they fucking go in there.
Oh, it's like surgery style.
Yeah,
and it just grows back, doesn't it? Eventually.
It very well could. If you don't, I don't know what they're going to be like.
Oh, do this, do that. Growth,
no,
right?
you can't really do much. It's going to grow the way it's going to grow. So
that's crazy.
But I know how to do it myself, and ways of preventing it is impossible, but I can definitely curb that pain. So,
have you ever thought about dropping a bed on your toe? Because I've lost my right big toe twice. First one was a crate of fireworks, landed right on the big toe.
Yeah.
Lost that nail, and the nail grew back.
Ah.
And the second time was in Mazatlan.
Right.
And one of those fold-out beds.
Oh.
You bring into the hotel rooms.
Ooh.
It's actually a funny story. I wasn't in the room. I was walking down the outer hallway. You know,
of course,
in Mexico, you have those hallways that are outside. And,
sure.
And it was kind of early in the morning. I had been partying a little bit.
Sure.
And I came across one of those folded archaic metal beds. No. I came up to it, and I just looked at it. And for some reason, I have no idea why, there's this little switch that like holds the ends together.
Holds together.
I go, and I remove the switch.
Oh, went right down your toe. Oh, jeez.
That's the second time I lost that toenail.
Jeez.
But it can't be ingrown if you lose it. Right?
Yeah. So I'm gonna.
What's more painful?
Jeez, trust me.
Do you want me to drop a crate of fireworks on your toe? Just tell me.
Nah.
Okay.
Because I'm pretty sure I'd go to the doctor.
I'm cool.
I'm cool.
All right, let's put a bone. All right, you're up late.
Let's do it. Yeah, that's true. I gotta go. Gotta get to bed because
So that's a show.
Yeah.
We are. What are we at? It's a Facebook.
Wicked Happy Fun Time Facebook. Like the page, comment,
Like
whatever
us.
you
Like us.
And wickedhappyfuntime@gmail.com for some emails, and we can give you a shout out, whatever you like. And WHFT_podcast on Twitter.
Reviews. We love reviews.
Yeah. Just tell us what you like, what you don't like.
What do you think?
Yeah.
What's going on?
Make a silly comment. Critique us.
Tell us about toes. We comment on what we've talked about.
Yeah.
And then we'll talk about.
Tell us about
what we've
your
talked about
toes.
after you comment about it.
Yeah. Thank you so much for listening to Wicked Happy Fun Time. We really enjoy your participation.
Love you guys. Be good to each other. Peace.